I.S.U.P.K.
We want no cowards in our camp, in our camp. Only men prepare to die. We want no cowards in our camp, in our camp. Never let their brothers fly. We want no cowards in our camp, in our camp. Only men prepare to die.
To this day has been put on reservations. He's been told that he can have a little bit of money for casinos, but he was destroyed. White supremacy came up with a term called, what is it called? Kill the Indian, save the man. That's when they would totally change the identity of the native Indian man, saying that he was a savage. So we gonna cut his hair, put him in suits, make him look good. Don't that sound familiar? Don't most of our so-called cool niggas act like that? Right. Like Al Sharpton. Al Sharpton ain't said nothing in years. The minute Ahmaud Arbery, his case came up, they paid Al Sharpton to say something. Now he in the news again. Al Sharpton is a cool nigga. He don't care nothing about blacks. What? Just like MLK ain't care nothing about blacks, because he would have never integrated us into this evil thing that white supremacy set up. Now, the native Indian people, we need to see them as our brother. Do not celebrate Thanksgiving. You are celebrating the killing of native Indian people. Do you realize under white supremacy, over 77 million native Indian brothers got killed? Brothers, sisters, and families, man, and children. Give me 1 Corinthians 8:3. I'm going to show you in the scriptures where the Most High, where God said that it is wrong for us to sit at these feast days. Not only that, it is unbrotherly for us to sit at these feast days because we are offending the native Indian brothers and sisters, man. That's why I say your Christian preacher will never teach you this Bible. You know what he gonna do? He gonna feed you catfish to give you high blood pressure. He gonna feed you crabs. He gonna set up tents talking about glory, 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 Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Right. And he gonna turn the gospel music up. Right. What does that do for you if you battling homosexuality? What does that do for you if somebody has raped you? What does that do for you if you have drug addiction, alcohol addiction, homelessness? What does that do for you, black man? You tell me. Come teach us, what has the Christian doctrine, your Christian preacher done for you lately? Besides feed you catfish, brother. Tell me when he been out here in the cold. Because see, me and my brothers, one thing you can't say about us is that we cowards. We give you this truth whether you like it or not. Right. It's like medicine. That medicine that you get from the doctor might taste nasty, but I guarantee you it's going to heal you. Now you tell me one lie that we've ever told to you. Everything that we say, you can look up in the Bible or you can Google. Now one thing about it, any Christian preacher stepping on these corners, stepping on the earth, they short-lived. They trying to get you inside their building. The only reason why they even able to come out here is because of Commander General YAHANNA out of the I.S.U.P.K. That's right. He's the only one that fought in the court system for any black man to speak with the reason of freedom of speech, to street speak. We did that. The I.S.U.P.K since 1969. Ain't nobody else been doing that. Don't say your Muslims been doing that, because all they do is walk in the middle of the line handing out that little newspaper. What's it called? What's it called, Aki? The what? Well, whatever it's called. Final call. They walk in the middle of the street, hand you that final call, but they ain't teaching you nothing. Farrakhan sold out a long time ago with that Scientology, man. You can look up anything that we say. We gonna be here. I told you. We gonna be standing here longer than you, unless you join us. Because gentrification gonna mop this damn neighborhood to nothing. And we trying to warn you. Right. I don't care how much dope you sell, who you got on payroll, what police you pay. One thing you cannot pay, brother, is the brotherhood that white supremacy has. They got the biggest gang on the earth. It's called the Metropolitan Police. They don't care about your money. If anything, you lightweight. They'll deal with cartels. They gonna come through this neighborhood. It's all about what you gonna do to survive. You gonna just move? Or you gonna do something about it? Where's the day when we stand up for each other because we actually give a damn about each other? Because you're not going to keep selling drugs to your people and expect you to have a come up. You're going to sell dope to your people for 5 years and then you're going to hand out turkeys on Thanksgiving? That turkey ain't going to do a damn thing. Now I tell you what'll change this neighborhood. What'll change our neighborhood if we stand up together and fight against white supremacy. Even white supremacy fights against white supremacy. What you think that was in D.C. when Trump ordered, what's their name? The Proud Boys to go against the government. They just now getting locked up. And look, let me tell you something so you understand the truth and you know that we prophets of the Lord. Trump is going to be in office next. And when he gets back in office, he's going to release all them Proud Boys. And you know what's going to happen? Proud Boys are going to start coming down these streets. Because they're not going to be scared. Because what do black, Hispanic, and Native Indian people do against white supremacy when they come against us? Nothing. We don't do anything. You know what we do? We listen to Al Sharpton and we march. What has marching ever done? What has it done? Don't say the civil rights movement, because civil rights movement is trash. The civil rights movement told us to give all our resources and power to a nation that hates us. Why do you think we don't have this neighborhood right now? Buchanan Street, D.B. Todd, Jefferson Street used to be all ours. This is a black historical neighborhood. How in the world is white people just jogging up the street? Ahmaud Arbery jogged down the street and lost his life. Think about that. That man lost his life for jogging down these streets. But we don't give a damn about our own. That's why I say the Native Indian man is your brother. The Native Indian sister is your brother. And these scriptures talk about it. We should not be eating no Thanksgiving, no Christmas, no Easter, no nothing. We got our own feast days. We got a feast day coming called the Feast of Dedication. And that was the destruction that we laid upon the Greeks. So let me ask you something. When white supremacy sit at the table and celebrate the Feast of Dedication, when the Hebrews, the Israelites, the men and women of this Bible killed and destroyed them Greeks for coming against our temple, would they sit at the table and eat every year in recognition of that? Would they? No, they wouldn't, because they understand who their enemy is. And that's one thing we don't understand. Let's read.
The book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 8, verse 3. But if any man love God, the same is known of him. Verse 4. As concerning, therefore, the eating of those things that are offered in sacrifice unto idols.
That what?
Offer unto sacrifice unto idols.
That what?
Offer in sacrifice unto idols.
Every time you sit down at that dinner table for Thanksgiving and you're offering that turkey and them cranberry sauce, man, you only idolizing Christianity.
Right.
You idolizing what white supremacy did hundreds of years ago to your brothers and sisters and Native Indian brothers and sisters. You're idolizing that. You put up decorations. You have parties. You don't care about the death of our people. We have to care. Because the Lord said you should not idolize that. Thanksgiving is evil, man. It has nothing to do with the Native Indian man but his death. White supremacy has been pushing that, and we won't look at the truth. Why? Because we indoctrinated by Christianity.
Right.
Keep
Right.
reading. Give me 13. Now I'm going to get straight to the point. Why this is an offense. Thanksgiving is an offense to the Native Indian brother and sister. I'm going to show you in the Bible. Because we already know. If you look at Jeremiah 10, give me Jeremiah 10 and 2 real fast. Hold that. Give me Jeremiah 10 and 2 real fast. I'm going to show you 10 and 1, really. I'm going to show you in the Bible where those feast days is evil. The feast days of white supremacy have nothing to do with the Bible. It's evil. You got that? Let's read.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 10, verse 1. Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel.
Oh, what?
O house of Israel.
Everybody.
O house of Israel.
White man.
O house of Israel.
Chinese man.
O house of Israel.
The house of Israel. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. This is a word from the Most High. Read.
Verse 2. Thus said the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen.
Learn not the way of the heathen. What is a heathen? If you're not black, Hispanic, or Native Indian, the house of Israel, you're a heathen.
Right.
Now I know your grandmama called you a heathen when you acted up, right? That's because your grandmama ain't know a damn thing, I'm sorry to tell you. She ain't know nothing about what a heathen was. A heathen is anyone that is not a child of Israel, part of that family member. If you're not black, Hispanic, or Native Indian, you are a heathen. Keep reading.
And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, as for the heathens are dismayed at them.
Meaning that not only do not participate in Thanksgiving, Christmas, Easter, Halloween, these are practices, these are ways, these are beliefs, these are doctrines made up by the Greeks, by the Romans, by the Assyrians, by the Persians. These are heathens. We should not be participating in these holidays, man. Now go back to 1 Corinthians 8:13, I believe. Now that we understand what a heathen is, that it's not a child of the Most High in Israel. It's not black, Hispanic, or Native Indian. So now, if you black, Hispanic, or Native Indian, you cannot offend your brother by participating in these so-called holidays. Now let's look in the Bible where it says it's an offense to do something like that to your brother or sister. Let's read.
The book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 8, verse 13. Wherefore, if meat make my brother to offend, I will eat no flesh.
Read that again. If a feast day make my brother to offend, this is us offending the Native Indian man on Thanksgiving. Read.
Wherefore, if meat make my brother to offend, I will eat no flesh.
I will what?
Eat no flesh.
I will eat it Thanksgiving.
I will eat no flesh.
I will eat it Christmas.
I will eat no flesh.
I will eat no flesh. This is the scriptures, man. This is the truth. This is telling you shouldn't be eating no Thanksgiving.
That's right.
Because it offends your brother, goddammit.
Right. That's right.
When are we going to wake up? Finish that scripture, huh?
Come. While the world standeth, lest I make my brother to offend.
Lest I make my brother to offend. You know how precious that scripture is. Let me tell you how it's the opposite of Christianity. Christianity is selfish. Christianity will turn you to a selfish bastard.
Right.
Christianity was not taught by Christ in the way that Christianity is taught now.
Right.
If you're going to be a Christian, that means follow the ways of Christ. So follow the ways of Christ means that you follow the ways of loving your brother, loving your sister. You will not offend them. What's the last part of that scripture say?
Lest I make my brother to offend.
I will not offend my brother. Now, when you understand that the love of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians is the beginning of the kingdom of heaven, then you understand not to offend your brother, not to offend your sister. Do not worship Thanksgiving, it's evil. Andrew Jackson has streets all in Nashville. And what does he have that recognition for? For the Trail of Tears, where he killed thousands of children, Native Indian brothers, Native Indian sisters.